Today we're going to take a deep dive into the step up, and a step up is a great exercise because it recruits such large muscle groups in the lower body, such as your hamstrings, your calf muscles, your glutes, your quads, and your hip flexors. Now, before you actually take a step up on the box, if you've got an adjustable box like I have here, set it to an appropriate level for you. If you're starting out, you might want to be a bit lower. As you start to get a bit more advanced, you might move it up. An optimal level for me is where my knee and my hip are in alignment so that I can keep that position. And also I want to make sure that my ankle and my knee are stacked in alignment as well. Now, if you don't have an adjustable box, you just make do with what step you have. You might have a step at home, for example, that you're using. But whatever you're doing, make sure that you've got a good tripod of support from your big toe, little toe, heel. So when you step up on the box, you're putting downward pressure through that step. Now you're going to have a leading leg. So for example, you might start on the left-hand side and that be your leading leg. Do a set amount of repetitions for 6 to 8 on each leg, and then you change. So that leading leg is the dominant force that's going through. About 80% on this leg and about 20% pushing off on the back leg. Now you want to stack your rib cage above your hips so you're keeping that nice neutral spine as you're stepping up and coming back down. And then I can step up again and come back down from that position. Now, if you wanted to do that tempo was about a 2 to 1, 2, 1, 2 tempo. So 2 seconds up, 1 second hold at the top, 2 seconds down. Now, if you want to make it an eccentric loading step up, you go 2 seconds up, 1 second hold, and then maybe 4 or 5 seconds down. So you get that glute really working. Other variations that you can do with a step up is you might want to do a planted step up where that foot stays on there the whole time. It never comes off. So you perform a few repetitions in that position without leaving that leg. And that's once you've done the set amount of repetitions, then you change legs. Other variations that you might want to try, a more advanced variation is holding on to dumbbells on either side and performing a step up with that, so creating a little bit more load. If you want to work your upper body and core as well in a step up, you might want to do a front loaded step up with some kettlebells. So then you're really focusing on keeping that nice neutral spine when you're performing that step up. So whatever you're doing, make sure you do it safely, make sure you touch on those teaching points and really get your technique well. But it's a great exercise to actually build lower body strength.